Hi, my name's Grant Agler. I'm the teaching pastor at LifeBridge. Now, maybe you actually physically attend LifeBridge, or maybe you're one of the thousands of people who view us online. Either way, what I would like to do today is just share with you for the next couple of minutes the vision that we believe God has laid on our heart for the next 2 years. Now, first and foremost, we want to continue to be a church for people that don't go to church. Now, what that simply means is we want to help people that are far from God draw close to God. We want to help people that don't know of God's grace and don't know of God's truth. We want to help them by reaching them with the message of Jesus Christ. Now, we believe that this is a mission from God, and because we've stayed focused on this vision, we believe that God is blessing it. And it's because of that we have grown to be a church over 1,000 in just 4 years, that we've been able to come in and renovate a 53,000 square foot bowling alley, that we are able to offer that bowling alley to our community, and that we have been named by Outreach Magazine as one of the 100 fastest growing churches in America. As we continue to grow and move forward, we believe that there are 3 clear next steps. Our first objective is stability. Now, that might not sound very exciting to some of you out there, but it's the grown-up responsible thing to do. We are now a building owner, and eventually we're going to have to replace parts of our roof and mess with parts of the parking lot. We're going to have to get things paid off from getting in the building, and we're also going to have to start to build up a reserve. So the first thing we need to do is have stability, because we don't want one portion of that to come from our children's ministry, our outreach events, or anything else that's actually reaching people with the message. So our second objective is to build up a staff. We have grown to a church of over 1,000 with only 2 full-time staff members. That is unheard of. It's because of so many great volunteer leaders we have out there, but the church has just gotten to a place where we can't continue to grow with volunteer or part-time leaders. And so we want to hire full-time specialists to come in and devote all of their energy and time to certain areas. I'll just give you the top 3 of what we're looking at. The first one is discipleship pastor. We do not want to be that church that is a mile wide and an inch deep. We want to educate, we want to grow, we want to give Christians the next clear steps in how to grow in their relationship with Christ, because we believe Christians should be the best educated, the most mature people in our community. The second thing we want to do is we want to focus on youth ministry. We have so many kids inside middle school, high school, and young adults inside of our church who are looking to develop their own faith, not the faith of their parents, but to develop their own faith. And on top of that, we have kids all over our community who are looking for a relationship with Christ, and they don't even know it. This is a huge untapped potential for LifeBridge that we can't wait to engage in. The third thing is online. Now, we live in a world right now where people don't make up their mind about what they believe, not based on what they heard on the news or what their parents even believe. They decide what they believe based on a 2 or 3 minute video. And there is so much out there that's pulling people away from the truth of God. And we want to be in one of those voices that gets in there and teaches through God's grace and God's love. We have 40,000 people that view our stuff online every month. And we're not even trying that hard. So we want to bring in video production, and we want to be very focused because we believe that that is the cutting edge of sharing the gospel in our day and age. And finally, and this is the one I'm the most excited about, I believe that God has called us to be a church that plants churches. Now, why this is so exciting to me is because I believe that this is where you look beyond your own walls. And we're not just trying to grow our church, but we get to be a part of this movement of other churches that are starting and launching and doing new things all over our community. So we want to raise pastors and leaders and teachers up from within LifeBridge, but we also want to go out there and we want to find other pastors and other leaders that have a vision that they believe God has laid on their heart, and we want to invest in them, and we want to be part of moving forward a movement all over Southeast Michigan for Jesus Christ. Now, to do all of that, what we want to do is increase our yearly budget by $565,000. Now, that may seem like a big number, but here's what's beautiful. When people make a regular, reoccurring gift at LifeBridge, that actually becomes a very obtainable number. So whether you attend and love LifeBridge, or maybe just follow us online, or maybe you're not even from Michigan, but you just see what we're doing and you believe in our mission, and you would like to help contribute, what we'd like to ask you to do is to partner with us right now by setting up a regular, reoccurring gift.